guys know I had to do another quick one. I'm thinking today, guys, I'm going to talk about something real deep. You guys seem to connect with the last one, so I'm going to connect this one real deep. This one is about beauty standards, alright? You've been warned, this gameplay is kind of badass. I was a badass in I was badass in this gameplay. You've been warned, this gameplay is kind of badass. Alright, moving on. First thing I'm going to say is about beauty standards, dude. It's like, I go to China and they're like angels, dude. I come over here and they're like fucking Gollum, dude. They're like Toxic Avenger. I need to pure the world, dude. I think I need to pure the world and become a botch surgeon so that people's whole faces have to change. I'm getting sick and tired of this, alright? Right? I'm getting sick of these guys looking like burn victims, okay? I think there's a culture issue in our nation. I think people's faces need to be burned off with vat of acid, and everybody needs to wear masks, and we come together, and we do, we come together, like in China, like women are all over the place, they're allowed to be outside because they're pretty, like if they're ugly. I saw a woman have like somebody threw a cinder block out of a car and it hit her and smashed her head open, so it's still open, like a watermelon, and it was kind of nasty. They her head was like a whoopee cushion, what I'm saying? It was nasty, it was sad, it was cruel, but it was real. And I'm thinking, we need to bring the realness back to the States, And I'm not talking women. I'm not even talking women. I'm talking like men. If you're like a sub-8 male, and you don't get your body melted, you will get hit with, we'll shoot a rocket launcher up to your face, and we'll make you see someone in the sky. But, that's only if that's only if you don't comply, or you don't comply. Like if you don't comply, it's just gonna happen. I'm gonna do a firing squad hit to the hip. I'm gonna use my FN AKU assault rifle with the back stock, laser lights, and recon drone, and we're gonna and red dot with the stock and their suppressor, and we'll mow you down with my very nice gun. We'll do that shotgun suppressor. We'll be like that guy. I'm standing still because I just want to make sure I get this one, for you guys. I'm cheating. Sorry, I'm the Xbox. I like to use a couple of hacks a little bit, but you can do it. I'm doing China. You see it. It's okay. The game is gonna be, all in Mandarin, and it's gonna be better. I think not only am I going to talk about beauty standards, I'm going to talk about my sodomites out there. Like a couple of people related to what I said in the last video, of me getting, in the rear, people getting in there. And some people get it. It's like you get a bond, we'll talk about Call of Duty and then fuck me and then fuck me, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's not gay. It's not gay. I'm not even looking at him. He's looking at the back of my head. It's baby powder. I told you guys, baby powder. We use chalk dust and sea urchin dust, and we use clam dust. They messled me perfectly. We use no, I'm just in real life, dude. I got kind of a steroid, and it's kind of fun. Sometimes, I get fucked, and then my shrinking steroid cock is penis is like a party, what is it, party favorite. Just blasts out, dude. It's it's kind of silly. It should be there. It's kind of funny. If you guys would be there, you guys would be laughing. You guys would also be participating. A couple of people, they sit there, it's people are what did you, when did you figure out you were going to do this thing or whatever? And I'll tell you, one time I went to Mexico, I was in Mexico, and I was at a gas station in Mexico, in the middle of the desert. My car was run down, and it was all nasty and filth, and this old homeless gas station guy, I don't think he was homeless, but this gas station guy, he dude, who is that Did you see that? You guys saw that on the left. That was quite crazy. He kind of looked like that guy. And he looked at me and he said in Spanish, he said, Domo. He said, something quite sexual, dude. And then we played with Bomberman, and Super Mario Kart. And then we hit up the town and he would wear like a wig. And he would dress up in like a skirt and all this stuff. Like I had to do all this stuff for gas. Like I wasn't doing it because I wanted to. And like I don't really like Bomberman and all that sort of stuff. But we went there and we like hit the town. We like pegged these homeless dudes. So it was quite cool. I was trying to figure out. I was like pretty tight. That was pretty cool. Like I'm with the culture. I never want to be late on a trend. And I think this is coming overseas. And we're only in the month of January, in 2000, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's been 10 years since 2002, so people are changing, people are changing, but enough about that, just kidding, enough about that. That's like my friend. Did you guys like him? I think he's a pretty solid guy, pretty cool guy, but back to the match. I'm thinking competitive Call of Duty, right? Competitive on the mainstream, on the TVs, like I'm thinking in New York, while the dude is getting jacked and mugged and having his back falling out, he's gonna look at the TV, look up, getting fucked in the cardboard box, he's gonna look up, and he's see Call of Duty. The New York Times screen. I don't know why everything is homoerotic, but the homoerotic nature of it is quite interesting. But what about aliens, guys? What about aliens? Or, many things about aliens, many things. What about me going to the store? What do you guys want to hear? What do you guys want to know? I'll tell you about, this one time I went to the store. It's quite, it's whatever. It's whatever. I went, and I swear, in the corner of my eyes, I was getting on the outskirts. Hear me out. I was going in the store. I looked. I went to the dairy section. I went to get that milk. Lol, got milk, guys. You got that shit. Omega lol, omega lol. I'm raw full doing right now. And, I went to the milk section, I swear, from the left of my eyes. They say I need to be on medication. Listen, I'm not on medication, guys, or I'm on medication. But I swear, I looked to the left, and I saw a green, bald alien. I saw an alien at the grocery store, guys. And, it wasn't just in the corner of my eyes. I walked up to bro, and I walked up to pal. And I walked up to bro, right? I walked up to him, and I said, whoa, what are you doing here? And he said, shh, and that's it. I walked away. I asked for, I said, what's up? I wanted, a selfie or something. I do the duck face. And he did the duck face with me, and then he grabbed my phone, and he smashed it. He was kind of a D-bag, guys, kind of a D-bag. He wasn't beasting. Listen. And he said he was beasting, and then he just walked away. He grabbed my phone, he shoved it up his ass, he giggled it, and then he disappeared. It's kind of a D-bag. This guy was on YOLO time, but he wasn't beasting. He wasn't a beast. He wasn't whoopee. He wasn't, keep calm and let a reverse warrior phone. That's a new shirt that I got that you guys can buy. But it was kind of crazy. It was kind of a weird thing. But it was kind of cool at the same time. But it was disturbing. He never gave me that phone back. So I have no proof that I have an alien sighting, but I have an alien sighting. That's my alien sighting, guys. I saw the alien. It was kind of cool. It was kind of nice. Then he just became he just turned right, just did 180. He's two faces. He has two sides, and he just turned into an ale. You know what I'm saying? He's just an ale. No venting, guys. I got something else. Yeah, I got something else. Did I tell you guys that one time I snuck into France? I snuck into the World Cup, guys. Soccer and Olympic Games. Did I tell you guys I snuck into the Olympic Games in China? When it was in China, I think. Wherever it was in that time. Snuck in there. And I hit a bomb. But I you know, upstanding citizen decided not to detonate it, but it was like kind of cool. I also took a selfie of me with it. Interpol wanted to talk to me for a bit, but like I Googled the entire 5x5, 500-pound, 10-foot eagle, and it was like hanging out the backside. But it was, it was that. I don't like to talk about that guy. It's just kind of messed up. It's like a tragic past, and all of that. But I don't want to talk about like something wholesome. What about irradiated? Who got irradiated? His face got completely irradiated. And sometimes, it slides off, and we gotta like put it back on. It's like we play a game called Funny Mask, and we like take it off and put it on our face and like swap it on his face, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. That time he laughs, but sometimes I guess he just makes a noise. He doesn't really have any of the muscles to let him emote, so I guess, it's kind of sad. He like died like you're like an hour ago, so it's kind of sad, like tearing up a little bit. So I loved his rotten face, his carcassy. He had a very molten, like s'more-like face. It was like fried bologna. It was like burnt bologna. It's like runny, like eggs. It was like an upside down over easy egg, and it would, like, the yolk would like spoil. His face was quite it was quite extravagant. That's what I heard from people, But his face was it looked like a volcano. Like if I said like nuclear explosion, if I said nuclear holocaust, his face would be the first one you'd imagine. If I said like Kansas beheading, it'd be him, like you think of that, like the first time you think of, like if you think gorilla attack, you'd be like him, like a chimpanzee, like a cheetah going after some lunch meat, like a cheetah going after some, hamburger helper, a cheetah going after spam, a Cheeto, well, you like a cheetah, like a bear going after salmon, a salami, like a bear going after some, cilantro, some horse, like a bear going after fucking pig, it's just like that, like you'd imagine that, like that's kind of what he looked like he was a mix between like a Terminator radiation victim, so you see what you like in there. He was a mix of like Terminator and Middle Eastern guys. It was kind of weird, kind of strange, we loved him for it. He had a unique charm, unique look. He wasn't, like, we couldn't take him to McDonald's, but, like, he fucked with, like, the McRib, like, heavy. He liked that shit, like, heavy. It was kind of dope. Like, it was dope there. Like, it was yellow as fuck. Sometimes we would just take him to the McDonald's anyways. Yellow as fuck. Like, he was beasting. Like, my uncle was beasting. He was a beasting guy. But, that's all the time I got for, now. And he was hard. He was beast. He would like lift up 3,000 pounds, but like his spine would crush him sometimes. And we'd pick him back up and we'd put him back together. Like his legs were very brittle. His face was fucked up, but his whole body was really fucked up. But, that's for another time.